Hi guys, this is Just with your singles, new love, what's coming up for you singles. Now, this is for those of you who are completely single, you don't have anyone, you're not talking to anyone, there's no one significant in your life, no one at all significant. For those of you who literally is completely single, let's look into what's going to come up for you guys for the next, let's say, 3 months, okay? And we're going to start with Aries. So what's coming up for Aries in the next 3 months? Singles. So Aries, I see some of you definitely rekindling something from your past. It could be a new relationship that will come to you. This is almost like a wish come true. It's destined. It is a blessing. And this is for you singles out there. And so I do feel like this is going to be one of those love at first sight connections. For some of you, you could be developing something really strong, really deeply with someone that you know that's familiar with you. This could be someone who could be a friend or someone, again, that you are familiar with. But this is something that will kind of come in almost instantaneous with this connection between you and this person. I definitely see that. And this is going to be something that could certainly turn to marriage or a very deep and committed relationship. So kudos to you single Aries out there. Give me a thumbs up if any of you can relate to that reading, which you probably can't until things start to progress further. So I do see long-term committed relationships and almost having one of those love at first sight feelings with someone. And this is definitely something that is destined to happen to you guys. So kudos to you, Taurus. Aries, kudos to you, Aries. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with this. Now on to Taurus. Taurus singles. Well, it looks like you definitely have someone coming back. We are in the middle of Mercury retrograde in Gemini, so it's not a surprise that people are probably going to have their exes coming back to some extent. For you new Tauruses and single Tauruses, I see a fire sign, typically a Leo may be coming in your life now. You may not have a clue that this person has been watching you, that this person wants you, that this person kind of wants to rekindle with you or coming into your life anew. I definitely see a strong fire energy here, but again, it could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or someone with strong fire energy. There may be a lot of holding back, like you hear from this person. They can come into your life as soon as now or next month, and by July, you find yourself a little bit taken aback, holding back from each other quite a bit, but there's still a lot of attraction and an intense connection between you and this person. So this should be interesting when it comes to the connection between you and this fire sign. That's Taurus. Now let's look at Gemini singles. Gemini singles. Well, I do feel for some of you in love, you're wrapping up a cycle. You're kind of preparing yourself for something that, again, like Aries, may come out of the blue, out of nowhere. There's a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer individual, which doesn't have to be anyone under those signs, but someone who's going to be very emotionally open, caring, and giving to you guys. There's an opportunity to take a relationship to the next level for you single Geminis. If you've been just casually dating and getting to know other people, that's going to come to an end by next month, and you're going to get very clear with a particular person, and someone is going to be very open and expressive to you about their emotions and their feelings. This could be someone crushing on you or someone who really has started to develop fast feelings for you. For some of you, I have to tell you, where you may think a relationship is going to head when love comes to you, things will change in 6 months' time. So for some of you, that's going to meet a new person that's going to come into your life, and it will be very mutual. It's going to flow really nicely, and you may feel like there's an opportunity to kind of go to the next level. This situation is really going to change in a 6-month period, and I do feel like it could go really right or it could go really wrong, but there's going to be a change that's going to happen with an individual in about 6 months' time from this new love connection. So remember, I told you that. So that's what I have for Geminis. Now let's look at Cancers. Well, Cancer singles, this situation, you may look back and say, if only I could have done things differently. It's that type of thing where you'll say to yourself, if I knew now what I knew, if I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices, right? Because I do feel that you guys may have gotten yourself or will get yourself caught up with someone that it will be very difficult to get out of that situation with that person. And you're going to be going through the process of healing from a toxic connection that you had with another person. That could have just been really sex based, or the sex is what brought you back together. There could have been a third party energy. So you guys, you single Cancers, for some of you, can this be a new energy, a new person come in? Yes, but they may have already been in the scene at this point, and at this point it's on its way out, and now you're going to have to kind of lick your wounds and heal from the situation. Others of you, this is a past person where now you're at a place of closure. Excuse me, guys. Now you're at a place of closure from this relationship. And again, you're going through the process of healing is what it looks like to me. July could be a bit of a difficult time frame. But again, guys, it doesn't have to happen all in these months that I'm pulling for. It can happen in a day. It can happen all in 1 month. But we do see that there's a lot of healing that needs to take place. And it's kind of like it gets worse before it starts to get better. But it does get better. And it's almost like, this is what I want you to keep in mind. You are literally clearing the space and clearing your space for new, and there will be new. And this new person, because some of you right now, you're going through, the old, and you're dealing with the effects of an old person, right? But once you clear the deck and you really start to move forward, you're going to get so focused on work and career and yourself, you won't even see this new person coming. And when they come, that's when love really shows up for you guys. And there's some new things that you will be in store for. So that's Cancer. Now let's look at Leo. Leo, well, this is again for single Leos, and it looks like, again, some of you are going through an ending, finalizing some type of an ending, kind of like Cancer, but you're getting clarity. Things are coming out, truths are being spoken, or things are just coming out. Some of you are coming to a conclusion about a past relationship. It may have to do with a Scorpio or a Libra. It could be any sign, as we know. But next month sees a transformation and a change. And I do feel like this is going to be a transformation and a change that for some of you can mend a relationship by July. You're on the mend, and this is kind of like we're in or we're out. It's like a do or die type of situation. And others of you, it could be kind of really severing a tie from a past situation with someone, and kind of finally balancing the situation. And it may be, let's get things finalized, let's get things settled so that finally I can move on with my life. But a situation is coming to kind of like an end once and for all. A cycle is completely ending here. I have to tell you, Leo, and don't be upset with me because I don't read for you often, but I do feel for some of you, this will leave you a little bit more confused and still kind of waiting, just because you do see Death card and Justice card here, and it does speak to a full truth and a full cycle ending, only for a new opportunity or a new cycle to begin, but one that is karmic. This is a karmic connection with this person. If this is someone new, do prepare yourself. If you meet someone new and you have someone in your life by May or June, do prepare yourself for a massive change. This person is a karmic partner that's coming in to completely change your life to some degree, or vice versa. And I do feel like even in July, if everything is settled and you've come to some type of conclusion about this situation, or you've let your past go and you're only ready for something new now, it's easier said than done. This situation is not going to end as quickly or as cleanly as you think or you would like. There's still a lot to be handled, and there's still a lot of things that's unsaid, unclear, and there's still a waiting period here when it comes to you, someone from your past, or even a new person coming in your life. It's not going to end as quickly as you think, and it's going to drag out longer than expected. That's what I have for Leo. Now let's look at Virgo. Well, Virgo, I see that this month may be a bit of a trying month. Some of you kind of are dealing with a lot of outside situations that may have you trapped and stuck. You could still be trapped and stuck in a relationship, but past relationship, still feeling the effects of that. But what I like about it is that you are going to free yourself. You are going to free yourself, it is like at the point of happening right now. You could be feeling that you're going to take control over your situation. You're going to be making things happen in your life. And it's almost like you know the power that you possess within self, and you're going to demonstrate that and implement that in your life. And by July, you find yourself in a more healthier, stable, and more of a substantial place. And it can even be financial for some of you guys. And I do feel like being very comfortable in your own skin. Now, you know, when energy like that comes upon a person, what happens next? The past comes back, right? Yes, the past can definitely come back by July, even August. This whole entire time, someone from your past could be trying to, come back into your energy, but you will take control over that, and you will stand on your own 2 feet. And I feel like you will stay in control over this. You may entertain someone from your past again, but this time around, you'll do it better. You'll do it differently. And for others of you, you can have someone new come into your life that will feel like a soulmate connection, one that seems very familiar to you. But I feel like for some of you, you may feel like the best thing for you to do is to kind of run for the hills. So the past could be coming back, to which you're going to say, yes, thanks, but no thanks. And even if anyone reminds you of the past, you may find yourself running for the hills and wanting to get as far away from that as possible. I see you Virgos being more focused on wanting time to yourself and wanting to kind of just enjoy being with self. So that's what I have for Virgo. Now let's look at Libra. Libra. Okay, so Libra, I feel like for some of you, you are in the process for the next 3 months, for you single Libras, of, overthinking the situation to some extent. You may have been going through the realities of what you have invested and who you are as an individual. June may be that month where a lot of who you've developed yourself and know yourself to be could be going out of the window, and you could be questioning a lot of that. You may even question whether you are marriage material or capable of having a substantial relationship, one that you deserve. You could even be questioning your own self-worth and value. Some of you may even be a little hard on yourself, saying that you put money and other things as a more important thing than relationship, guys. Again, give me a little bit of a chance with my words here. Mercury's in retrograde, and I have a strong Mercury, so there is that. So you could be finding yourself a little bit guarded and defensive against yourself and others and everything, and just over evaluating a situation. If you are a Libra man, you can find yourself on a defense and really not trusting women to an extent, especially if a woman that shows up a certain way, like she's got herself together and that sort of thing. You may now kind of have a bad taste in your mouth about a certain kind of woman, or women in particular, so be careful with that. But I do see, either way, man or woman, by July, you are kind of throwing that out the window, and you're not going to stick with that mentality of feeling that you need to be guarded or even be over critical of yourself, but you're going to have fun and you're going to enjoy yourself. Some of you are going to be moving or just moving on from mentality that doesn't necessarily serve you, and really having a good time. You could also be attracting a lot of young people too, or young spirited people. So get out there and have some fun, Libra singles. You guys tend to know how to do it better than anyone else, and it looks like you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So that's what I have for Libra. Now let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, well, it looks like you guys are working a little too much, overworking yourself. You don't worry, because if you are overworking yourself or just dragging a lot of baggage along, June is going to be the month that you release that and let it go, and really start to come back into balance with yourself and be a lot more ginger and patient with yourself. Okay. I do feel like next month will be the month that will be very ripe for reconciliation and coming back together with people, but also maybe giving a chance to someone new, someone that you may already know that you have never had enough time or even interest in. But next month may be the month that you decide to say, you know what, I like the way things are going. You are just what I need right now. You may decide to give a little bit more time and attention to it. A lot of patience. Yeah, you're not rushing anything, but definitely open to where things could go, as long as it stays healthy, because June will be one of those months where doing things in the most healthiest of ways would be the utmost importance to you, and being very compromising and cooperative. You will be that. And so new love, or someone that, again, like I said, could be fairly new, will be easy in June to kind of get things going, and it will be enjoyable. But by July, someone may do something where you may have to curse someone out. You can deal with pettiness, all the things, haters. Excuse me. I don't know why I feel like could be coming to you. And if it's you doing it, you may be influenced. I can't think of the other word. I know you guys are thinking of it, but you know the word I'm trying to say. Someone may bring that out of you. So be careful with that. Don't let anyone take you out of character. Sometimes it just has to happen, and it might happen in July. For some of you, if you are going to entertain your past while we are in the dead of Mercury retrograde, June will seem like it's a really good time to do that. But by July, you guys are back out fighting, fussing, and all the problems will be coming right back around. So again, try to avoid that if at all possible. That's what I have for Scorpio singles out there. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, well, this could have been a month this month in May that you met someone. This could also be a time where you made amends with people. This is someone that could have come in new, or that you're having a really nice exchange with someone from your past. And for some of you, I get in May, it doesn't even have to be an intimate love. It could just be rekindling or coming to a positive resolve with someone in your life. So keep that in mind. And again, I'm talking about May for you single Sagittarius. But June sees you in a bit of a rut, right? Can't seem to get out of that situation. For some of you, you may be just in a rut. Some of you may be feeling like finances are a little bit problematic, but I feel more importantly, there is a connection from the past where you both may be in a karmic station, right? It's your station karmically. And if this is someone new that you guys will be meeting by May or June, do know that you're both working on yourselves individually, which will make it very difficult in June to come together. Okay, so you may still feel like you're in a rut with your person and can't seem to get past that. But July will be the month that will happen. For those of you who may have money problems, July sees you coming out of it and being better than you were before. July is also a time when someone new can come into your life. For some of you men, it could be a Libra, Taurus, but any woman that's very established, she's a mother, she's a nurturer, she's a caretaker, she's really good at what she does, and she can promise the opportunity of growth in a relationship. And for those of you women, this could be a very nurturing, caring, loving man who could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't have to be a water sign, but he is someone who will be very emotionally open and vulnerable to you. Someone who sees you as an ideal woman in his life and someone that he can grow with. Yes. And some of you, be careful, because you could become pregnant by July, especially if you entertain the past, as we have Mercury retrograde coming in. You will feel that if you give your past a chance, the two of you definitely be a little rocky road at first, trying to get back on track and trusting each other and feeling like we can get past whatever the problems are, but it'll look more promising and even may be possible when you get into July with your person. But again, be careful, because you could very well get pregnant. I would say enjoy yourself, Sagittarius. When you guys know, you will know. You don't need a card or a reading to tell you when you know that you're in something real with a real person. For now, with this person, it could just be something where they're awakening something in you and getting you ready for the real person. Now, again, I'm saying that although July looks very healthy and very nice, I feel that it will turn into needing to get clarification, maybe even questioning, probing, asking questions, needing to understand what the hell is going on here. So again, just enjoy things for what they are. When it's right and when it's real, you'll know it 100%. Now let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Well, I know everyone pretty much wished that they could have these cards. Definitely love is here. For some of you, it may have been something really small that has been kind of bubbling in May. Some of you may just meet this person very soon, if not already. And in June, it's this connection that continues to build, and it's very mutual. You can be exchanging I love yous, or just the energy around you can convey that there's love attached to this connection between the two of you. And in July, I see trips, travel, making a lot of plans and communication that seems to be nonstop and constant and really good. And the flow really works between the two of you. Well, the only thing is that there could be distance between the two of you, and eventually some truths that may have been hidden in the past could be coming out eventually, okay? Person isn't going to let you go. You could also be having somebody from your past coming back in really quickly, trying to save the relationship because they see that you're moving on to someone else, and they are scared about that. So you might have a couple of people in your energy within by the time we get to August, but for others of you, this may start to wane, right? It picks up, it's hot and heavy, and everything is going really nicely and really fast. It's very mutual, and then things start to kind of die down a little bit, and you may start to see someone's behavior changing. Now, this could be yours, it could be theirs, but there's a sense of someone's behavior changing a little bit that is going to create some questions and thoughts of, where is this going, and what are your true intentions toward me? So again, so far, it's really good. Just enjoy it while it lasts. And I don't want to read anything too deep into it, especially when it's new, because relationships has a lot of peaks and valleys until you start to establish something here. We don't see any Pentacles cards, so it's all about the emotion and the physical connection here. So again, try to keep that in mind and enjoy yourself, which it looks like you guys will. So that's Capricorn. Now let's go into Aquarius. Aquarius, well, something is definitely coming in fast out of the blue. You don't expect it. That's that full moon in I think the eclipse in Sagittarius, and the Uranus energy possibly, but something is coming in new, and it was going to make you extremely happy. I kind of feel like this is more of the past coming back in a big, powerful way, and the two of you will have this big love connection in June, and you will feel like everything is just right and nothing can get any better. And you will find yourself, if it continues that way, Aquarius singles, wanting to really put your all into it. I mean, 100%, because you really want a new beginning with this person, whether it be from the past or someone new. It literally, like I told another sign, I forget at this point, it may feel like love at first sight. I think I said Aries. So if you're meeting an Aries, yeah, it will feel like it's love at first sight. It could be anyone else though. And I do feel like the only caveat is that someone works a lot, and they may put a lot of energy and time into their work. But when the two of you are together and when it's good, it's great. And I think for someone out of the two of you is going to get a little bit attached to that good feeling and want more of it, where the other person can only give but so much because there's other things that play a more major part in their life at this time. This can go. This really can go. I feel like it starting off as friends, or even in implementing that friendship, will definitely create a more long-standing, devoted relationship over time. I also feel like someone maybe, the only thing I am saying is that someone may put the other person in a friend zone, and that person doesn't want to be in a friend zone. Like, they want this relationship. So that's the only thing I see that could turn into a little bit of a problematic situation. I keep saying that. One of you are going to really want this, and I mean want it. I'm talking about, I want to marry you. I'm not joking. I want to marry you. And the other person's just like, oh, I don't know about that. Like, let's just be friends, or let's just keep it the way we are, which is, a little bit hands off. So someone is going to want their independence and want to keep it the way it is, and the other person is seriously going to want it. So if it's you, Aquarius, try to keep that, I mean, what can you do? Keep that in mind. Listen, I'm trying for you guys. I'm trying to give you this to get down to the bottom of this. If you hang in there and you take your time, whoever is watching this and knows that, yeah, this is my story, I want this, Aquarius, hang in there, and this is going to take time. You may wear them down eventually. You may, and that's a may. That's not a guarantee. That's a may. But if you could be, whoever this is, could be patient enough, this situation can go on for quite some time. So that's why I have Aquarius. Now let's look at Pisces. Well, Pisces, I feel for you, Pisces, that you have been waiting for your past person for a long, long, long time. It's gonna be years that you've been waiting for someone. And some of you, you're faced with this dilemma of, should I stay or should I go? By June, you're going to want to get as far away from the reality of your love life, a particular person, as much as you possibly can. But no matter where you run and you hide and you tuck and you go, you're only going to run back to the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same indecision when it comes to love. Some of you are scared to get involved in love, to get committed again, to even give anyone a chance. And any thought of someone coming your way is like, oh no, get out of here, bye. But deep down inside, you're going to have to face the reality come July. You're going to have to face it. And it may be one of those months where it is deep on you. The emotions are heavy, past thoughts, a lot of dreams. But these dreams are going to help you to come to a conclusion, bring you closer than where you've ever been before, further into the new you. Yes, the single you, but still the new you. It's not going to be an easy journey, and sometimes you may feel like you've fallen as deep now as you have the first day that you felt the fear, the pain, and the confusion of it all. You can't run away from it. You've got to go through it, and it looks like you will. And on the other side, there's a true blessing that awaits you and someone new. That's what I have for you guys. I hope that this has been helpful. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Definitely click the thumbs up if you would like more videos like this. And I hope, again, you found some formative messages in this reading. I really like doing it. I hope you do too. So until next time, guys, take care.